Built on the side of the old Gator Bowl and incorporating a few pieces of that former stadium in its design, this is Everbank Stadium, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Today, our draw features two from the AFC, between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Cam Little out for the opening kick. And we're off from Jacksonville. We'll take this at the 10. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Here we go. 18.
Out of the air to start us off. Looking deep to open the game. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 6-0 lead right away. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Hey, go!
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in his first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Give him 2 yards on the run, and that leaves them just inches short for third down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Etienne on 3rd down. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. This one goes for 3 yards. And the Jaguars have a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. They go right back to Etienne. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Rip, 20.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Hey, easy. Route.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. That's caught. It's Hunter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
29-yard line.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29.
Hey, run. Here we go.
Lawrence now off the play action. Throw left side, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
13 heavy.
From the gun, Etienne gets it. And he'll find him for a few. It's 3rd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive.
Son, there's a house street.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That's caught for the 1st. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Oh, it's a quick throw out line. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars finish off their opening drive. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Little Tex on the extra point. And the Jaguars start off well to tie things 7-7. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here comes takedown. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Cage, training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
No, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. From the gun, Stroud. He's going to push one deep down the right. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. They'll throw, third and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. The Texans set to punt. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He fields this at the 18. Gets him the first past the 35. And he's finally brought down just a yard shy of midfield.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on first and 10. Now Lawrence. Cut out left. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Hey, run! Son, this is hot. Silver.
Third and short here, trying to pass. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
First carry now. This is Bashal to and this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
All plays on the table here for third and 3.
These are 24. Son, this is hot. Go, go. Get him, get him. Go get him, go get him.
Lawrence working from the gun. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Dell now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Now, the Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10.
Here we go, let's go. 19, 18.
Shotgun now, first round. Completed over the middle. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there.
13 yards on the play. And the Texans first down.
1 quarter down in this all AFC South contest.
First down.
Scoreboard
Houston.
shows 10-7. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at first down here. First give on the ground. It's Woody Marks. And gets a few on the punch forward.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Oh, right. Tony.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. This is reeled in downfield by Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans take a second quarter lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans take a 4-point lead.
14. Jaguars 10. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And the Jaguars have a first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30.
Red on red. Hey, tomato. Done.
Lawrence in the pistol. This is thrown towards the defender instead, man. He's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10.
An option give here to Etienne. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
And the Jaguars first down.
Hey, run!
First and 10.
Working inside the red zone. Into the hands of his running back, Etienne. And he's going to have him a first and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Hey, here we go.
Etienne. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. Second down coming up.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
11, Agate. These are 24. Done. This is hot. Silver.
Now it's Lawrence. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Running out of chances. Here's third and goal.
Rip, 23. Done. This is sink right.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a second quarter lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Rob. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars push their lead to 3.
Texans 14. Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Returning it from the 4. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
On the quick, right?
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11.
Thank you, Texas.
Throwing from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Lobs this deep down the middle. Ooh, the defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing fourth down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Wow, tremendous punt here. This one's looking great, angling towards the sideline.
And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Red. Circle. 11. Hey, kill.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
You know, that's one you watch the next day, Kate, you're just bummed. As a QB, you're a perfectionist. And when it's caught but out of bounds, you know it could have been just a little bit more accurate on your end.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
All right, let's go. Hey, son, tight.
Now we get to ETN running right. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go. Hey. Focus. Tight. 11.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
He has it at the 22. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Hey, no more.
Here we go.
1st down throw by Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Offense in a hurry up here. 1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Down by Caleb Ransom.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They go play action with Stroud. This one's out to Noel, left side. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Now it's Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Here we go. Let's go.
On the option, here's Mixon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Out to the right. 118. What's that?
From the gun, Stroud. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get some late points and the lead. Nico Collins with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans take a 4-point lead.
Jaguars 17. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Pepper Bear has it all set up for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey, go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And he's going to be blocked down at the 42.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
At the 42-yard line.
2nd and 3 now.
Go, go. 11, Agate. Hey, Soko, hi. Hey, I'm gun. 11.
Working now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Hey, Soko, hot. Hey, kill. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Hey, danger. Zach. Go, let's go.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Gets him on the in route. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
No gain on the play.
The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The Jaguars into punt formation. Tank Dell to return for the Texans.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Stride to throw on 1st down. Throw secured by Jaden Higgins. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Catch made by Woody Marks. This is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Texans.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
All right.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. A massive shot towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, Coach, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Hey, run! Here we go.
They go play action. Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one was intended for Travis Hunter. And now they face second down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
Right, let's go. Hey, tomato.
Out of the gun, a give to ETN. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Hey, go. Hey, Ginger, attack.
Throw here, 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 43.
23. Hey, Ginger. Attack. Here we go.
Lawrence working from the gun. Short pass brought in. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam are what make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
That is Compton. It's Higgins again. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Hey, kill. Silver.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Staring down, back down in distance. It was going to take some type of big play offensively to extend the drive. But all that sack did was create a bigger play for the defense.
And that's out. We're just waiting for the spot. They're going to say clear the sideline over top the 14. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll start this drive with Marks. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Shotgun now, first round.
Looking underneath here to Mixon. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go.
Now they send their back in motion right. Stroud now, 3rd and 1. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Foyer looking with the pick. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars push their lead to 3.
Texans 21. Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. Throw finding his back. Mixon. And on 1st down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got 3rd down.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Oh, ready?
Here he is on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
Oh, ready?
Looking to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Here we go.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Hey, so go. Same play. Hey, go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they might take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
They'll run Etienne. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Give some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just one play running the ball in. I got to be honest, the first down run often leads to second down pass, but I don't think so now. Now you push that pile, go finish this drive.
Okay, now it's second and goal from the 1. Lawrence here running the sneak. Out to the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces third and goal.
I think I could see that sideline considering the challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
Defense made the stand last time. Do they have another one in them here on third and goal?
Silver.
Etienne. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jaguars lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on third and goal.
Little tacks on an extra point. And the Jaguars make it a 10-point ball game.
Texans 21. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go.
Wanting to start the drive and mix it. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Stroud off of play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds the football outside. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A gain of 15 there. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Oh, right.
From the gun, Marks gets it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him around 6. That's going to make it second and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
From the gun, Stroud. Finds his back, Marks. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. He gets 6 on that play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
All right.
First down, Stroud. They'll set up the screen here for Marks. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
First and 10 from the 32.
All right.
Here's a handoff to Marks. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress out the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Here we go.
Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver that time. And now it's second down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Tootin now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Hey, go! Here we go.
Here's Etienne to begin the drive. This is brought to a stop at that 34-yard line there. Give him 13 on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Hey, Lion! Hey, Ginger!
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
At the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Hey, let's go. Here we go.
First down throw. Lawrence. Here comes the screen for Etienne. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the fourth.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans have some new life in the fourth.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go. Hey, what up? 18.
Throwing from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Hey, no more. Oh, ready?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans take a fourth-quarter lead. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans take a 4-point lead.
Jaguars 31. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Tootin now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10.
Left. Hey, easy. Route. This side.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Dumps it off to his running back. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That play ball wide open.
Hey, son. Take right open. 11.
Lawrence working from the gun. Finds his man over the middle. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
So often, one of the things you have to teach running backs at the NFL level, you don't always have to hit a home run. Especially in short yardage situations, just go get that single and move the chains.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars needing 4 points. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Rip, 23. Hey, 30 left.
Lawrence looking to throw. Jump off caught by his back. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Lisa, 24. Hey, Soko, hot. Here we go.
Now to throw. Got a man. It's Thomas. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down.
Hey, let's go. Hey, Ginger, go. Banjo.
Desperation time here. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Here he is to throw. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Go, go! Silver!
He'll look to throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
ETN on 3rd down. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, Soko, hot. Hot.
To throw. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Running left is Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. On the ground again with Mixon. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now.
All right.
3rd down, Mixon gets it. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long. It goes, there's no gain on the 3rd down run, and now they face 4th down. So the Texans come away with the road win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Texans as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.